Well, good morning, everybody. I am on my way to Texas Motorcycle Riders Place. We are going to be doing a little bit of filming for some future videos coming up. Got some big news for you guys. You might have saw that I posted that on my Instagram page. But I'm running behind. I was supposed to leave my house at 7 a.m. It is 7:46. So, you know what that means, right? We're going to go the speed limit and make sure that we don't get pulled over so that we're not any more later. But let's try to get there quickly. So we are, at the time of this video, just under 2 weeks for our Iron Butt ride. And we are leaving from Spring, Texas to Benson, Arizona. And it's just a little over 1,000 miles. I think it's something in the range of about 1,020 miles, something like that, give or take. But that's where we're headed. We're going to get a hotel, Benson. Hopefully we get there at a decent hour. And then after that, we are going to be taking about 3 days to come back home. So 1,000 miles in under 24 hours, but on the way back home, we're going to be doing over 1,000 miles over the course of 3 days. You know what that means, right? That means we're going to see some cool places. And that's really what this whole Iron Butt is about. So, we won't go without saying that, posting out some promo videos. You've seen those, just trying to get my channel out there, trying to promote us as content creators and, trying to gain those followers. And then I want to promote that spirit of adventure, to get out there and go ride, man. It just so happens that we're going to be doing it in conjunction with an Iron Butt, right? When we did our 500-mile test run, I felt good that was 500 miles. But hey, man, you know what? It might be easy. Look at these bikes we're on. But aside from the Iron Butt and just getting to Benson, I do got some exciting news that has happened over the course of us planning for it, training for it, talking about it. But we have gained some sponsors. One of the very first sponsors that we got, and I'd like to give a shout out to Scott Houghton, Texas Motorcycle Riders. This is my buddy that's going to be riding with me on the Iron Butt. He's got really good skills, man, and he reached out to these companies and pretty much told them, what we got going on. Presented everything, put down some of my YouTube videos to kind of show them, the quality of what we can bring out. And they responded back, man, very favorably. And we're humbled by that. We really appreciate it. But one of our first sponsors was DK Customs. They graciously sent us 2 kits of tank lifts. And that's what I'm headed to right now, to Scott's place. And we're going to go and install the tank lifts. So that was our first sponsor. The second sponsor that we got was Fuel Moto. What they're doing for us, they are etching some commemorative Iron Butt, Paul on the Run, and Texas Motorcycle Rider derby covers. Now, on their website, they actually make custom derby covers where they etch them. Okay, so check them out on that. And they're pretty sweet. So I think right now what they have is where you can get them and it shows the different engine displacement sizes. But they're pretty slick. I mean, they're black and then they etch them out, so then you see the raw aluminum on it. It makes a really good contrast, and hopefully in the near future, in the next week and a half, we can get these in and I can post some pictures up and show them to you guys. but that's the other people. So Fuel Moto, thank you very much for sending those over. Our third sponsor is Nelson Rig USA. Now, Nelson Rig, they've been around since the 1970s, designing motorcycle gear from luggage, you know, bags, rain gear, and off-road gear. And Scott reached out to them again, told them what we were doing, and really what we needed on this iron butt were motorcycle tank bags. Now you'll see it right here. This is the NR150 tank bag, and this bag was pretty much designed, I mean, from the way it looks, it was designed for the Harley-Davidson motorcycle, or designed for the Harley-Davidson touring motorcycle, because the tank is so big, and then you know that that center console is so large, and you know that if you've tried motorcycle tank bags, that a lot of times you probably have trouble with the magnets fitting properly on the tank to stay on. Okay, so that's something else that we're going to be talking about, that I'm going to be doing a review on. Just kind of wanted to give you a heads up. But so far, that's what we got going, you know, and that's pretty awesome, man. I mean, to get 3 sponsors like that from three very different segments in the motorcycle industry, it goes a long way. Each one of those things, well, you know, Fuel Moto, that one is an aesthetic piece that we're getting, but Fuel Moto does so much. I mean, I purchased my Power Vision from them and had them tune it for my cams, you know, but once I put in this Power Vision, once I loaded the map that they preloaded into it onto the bike, it just ran so much better. They have all those performance mods. If that's what you're looking for, Fuel Moto. And Nelson Rig, they're a company that if you're looking for motorcycle luggage or riding gear, rain gear, they're the ones you go to. They've been around since 1970, so they're doing something right. Go check them out. And then, of course, DK Customs has been around for a while. You know, I came across them early on when I had a 2004 Harley-Davidson Sportster that I picked up as a project. And I did a whole resto mod. I'll show you a picture really quick of that bike. I love that bike, and I miss it. You know, I built it from just a regular old 883 Hugger to what it is right now that you see in this picture. But I bought some tank lifts for that bike to kind of raise it up, kind of give it that little hunchback look, you know. And so I've known about DK Custom since at least, I think that was back in 2014 when I bought that bike. So the company is that they've been around, you know, and for them to put their trust in us, it means a lot. It really does, because they could just as well said, hey man, you know what, right now your channel isn't quite big enough, or, you know, we'd like to get a little more exposure, but they're giving us that opportunity to build. They're giving us the opportunity to improve ourselves. But again, just the pure fact that they have that trust in us, and it's a pretty cool feeling, man, when you get an email return from one of these companies and they're like, hey, you know what, that sounds pretty cool, man. I think we would indeed like to collaborate with you. So that's what I'm doing this morning. That's what I wanted to talk about. I hope to bring you some cool footage. But until next time, deuces.